Hi everyone and welcome back to the TheOvertakeGT. It's been a while, but this is another engine swap and it's been one that's been recently requested and it's one that I think I'm really going to enjoy doing for you. So as you can see, we're in the GR Corolla, the Morizo edition from 2022, and what we're going to do, it's going to get a Supra 2JZ engine from 97, and that is what we're going to do. But first of all, we need to see what this bog standard car is capable of. Just under 300 brake horsepower. And of course I've come to Deep Forest Raceway because this is where I like to do the engine swaps. There's good corners, a good variant, and this is a good place to bring them and see what they're made of. So first of all, let's get this little car on track and let's see what this hot hatch can do. Okay, let's get into this one. So I'm expecting the lap time to be around 1:45 or 1:46, and I'm basing that off the PP of what this car is. So that's like the M3 that we brought here, the Alfa Romeo, and even the Skyline we brought here as well. So we need to just see where we're at. But this car definitely does seem to have a bit of grunt, a bit of power, even on these sports hards. You know, I'm hoping we can get it to do the business. I mean, you can see it's not done much mileage, but we just need to see what it's definitely capable of. Getting it to stop is very important. That's why I'm trying to get it to go up that hill. Yeah, very important. It's just struggling. You can feel it. You put your foot on the brakes and it's just having none of it. Big slide. Come on, and again. So I think we need to increase that body rigidity and stiffen up that suspension. There's lots of these little things that we can figure out now, but is it going to be worth doing that engine swap? That is the whole point of me doing these videos for you. I mean, that's where most of my millions of credits tend to go, is doing videos like this or tuning high-end cars. But you know, this is where we're at and I love it. I absolutely love it. And if you're loving it, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on any more of this great content, because this is all to benefit you in the long run and make sure that it makes your life on the game far easier. So let's see how fast we can get it to go. I think I'm going to be well off on my predictions. Come on. I'm not going to make it round there in that time. I just think it'll take 20 seconds. Come on, let's see how fast we can get it round there. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. And the best thing about doing this video is my youngest is pretending to be the producer. I know, even funnier. 4-year-old telling me what to do behind the scenes. And over the line, 1:46. So I was absolutely on the money for what I thought. So let's get off this. Okay, so this is what I was basing my predicted lap time on, and that is the fact that you can see the Nissan Skyline, Alfa Romeo and the BM are all within that 5:20-ish category, and you can see the lap times on the right, so just under 1:45, then it's a 1:46. So that's why I was basing it on there, and it's come banging on 1:46, just shy of the M3 Coupe. So we think if we get to the tuning shop, we just absolutely hammer everything on it. We'll go GT Auto and we'll chuck a few bits on it there as well, and then we'll see what it's like. And then once we've done that, it's the engine swap, and then we'll see what this thing is really made of. Let's go to the tuning shop. Okay, so here we are, we're at the tuning shop, and it's time to see what we can do to this Corolla to make it, well, better than this, because it's pretty drab, isn't it? Pretty awful. So let's have a look. What have we got? We've got weight reduction stage 1. Let's get that installed first. Just what we're going to do, nip to ultimate as well, see if there's anything we can get from there, if it's going to save us any mess around. Here we go, connect them rods and pistons, carbon propeller shafts, get those. Right, there we go, Club Sports, so bore up, yeah, pilot camshaft there, yeah. Come on, where are we at? Weight reduction stage 2, not bad. Power restrictor, ballast. There's plenty we can get now, racing crankshaft. Should go for the high RPM turbocharger, yeah. Let's get that. Fully customizable computer. Fully customizable LSD, definitely need that. Need to increase that body rigidity to try and reduce that body roll with the suspension as well. Right, engine balance tuning is going to be big build this, polished ports, anti-lag system, just in case. We're not worried too much about fuel consumption at this point, are we? Racing air filter, racing silencer, exhaust manifold, the intercooler, brake pads, brake kit. What should we go for? Slotted? Yeah, slotted. I had someone say yeah. I know someone will have looked at it and said yeah. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, torque vectoring center differential, fully customizable racing transmission, set of racing soft tyres. We're going to go for them. Extreme, nothing really. Tell you what, get racing hards. Extreme, set of inters just for when I do a tune. Ultimate, we've got those. That's it. Right, let's head over to GT Auto. Here we go, GT Auto, and it's time to see what we can get on this car now. So, car maintenance service, can we add a wide body? Let's have a look. There we go, wide body. Let's get that sorted. Only 10k, not bad at all. That is not bad at all. If only every car was 10k. But here we go, looks a bit wider, not much. It just looks like a bulked up Yaris, doesn't it? Looks like a Yaris has been going to the gym. Right, there's the engine swap, 210k. Not as bad as one I'm going to do coming up this week. 1.6 million, 1.4 million I think the other one is. So, you know, 3 million just in engine swaps. Absolute killer. But, you know, we need to know whether they're worth it. And I'd rather do it instead of you wasting your hard-earned credits. Right, car customization, there we go. Let's see what we're going to jump onto first. Right, let me just check what's going on here, just while this is having a little bit of a strip out. Okay. There we go. Wheels. My little helper has decided to run off and leave, so that's why at this point I'm trying to manage everything. For those that are watching, you know, I did have a 4-year-old who wanted to be my producer earlier on, and he's decided to scupper off. So that's it. But there we are. I'm going to go for BBS. You know what? I'm going for these BBS wheels. I'm going for them. I think I'm going to go for 20-inch wheels. Wide, standard, install. They look a bit nice, don't they? They look well better. Custom parts, the front. Go for type B, I think. Side. Type B again. Rear. Yeah, that diffuser and the wing. I'll tell you what, it's type B all round, isn't it? Type B all round. Racing items, what have we got? Bonnet pin. Don't really need it. Toe hook, doesn't look that nice. Roll cage, type C, getting installed. Other light bulb, of course I'm going for the super bright ones. Number plate. Yeah, go back to this one in the UK. Caliper. So I'm going to go for blue ones on that. Livery editor. No, I'm going to leave it plain because then we know that I haven't fully tuned and it's not ready after the engine swap. That's what we're going to do. Okay, while this is loading, I'll meet you back at the track and we'll get this thing dialed in and ready to go. So here we are, we're back at Deep Forest Raceway. You can see that's the time to be a 1:46. Now, we've just tuned it, we've been to GT Auto, and what more can we do really? I've played around with the settings on the setting sheet for what I think this car is going to be able to cope with and manage. You know, it's one of those things where I think, right, this is what's going to work best. So let's get into it, let's see what we can do. We've added 200 pp to this car in total, over 160 more brake horsepower. This thing's really going to go fly, isn't it? It's going to be brilliant. Right, I think what we need to do is we need to get straight into this now, and we need to see what this thing can deal with, what it can cope with, and how fast we can get it to go. So let's get straight into it. Alright, there we go. That throttle response is so much better. The turning's fantastic. We've got that absolutely on point. The handling of it, the body roll seems to have completely gone. So increasing the body rigidity and then stiffening the suspension, that's definitely worked. And on the anti-roll bars. 167, 168 hard on the brakes. Tell you what, on point. Absolutely on point there. Wow. I think this car's standard's going to be good enough. Never mind anything else, this thing really is quick. I have put an anti-lag system on it, like you've seen, set it to strong. The only thing with that is, if you go somewhere like, say, Le Mans as an example, with the anti-lag on, you're burning more fuel. Because what the anti-lag does, for those that didn't know, is basically, it adds a bit of fuel. Whoa, big sideways slide down when I hit the brakes. No bother there, it just kept going. Don't think we lost too much time, in all honesty. But that's where we're at now. The anti-lag system, like I said, it just basically drops a bit of fuel into the turbo to make sure that it doesn't need to wait and spool up. So that's excellent news, isn't it? Not waiting around for anything. Come on! It's quicker, it's well quicker, but is it going to be quick enough? Come on, we've smashed that all the time and we've crossed the line in. So here we are, I'm back at the main menu. You can see I've jumped straight onto the leaderboard and what I can see is 14th. That was a fully tuned M3 and it came in at 699.46. And then we have a Toyota Corolla there that again we've just fully tuned and that's come in at 0.1 of a second behind. So we're really on par, the parity is there and it is performing. Now if I go right the way up to the M3 that had the engine swap, well that puts it there at 123.2. Now isn't that something, a 123.2, can this do it with that 2JZ engine? We're about to find out. Let's go to GT Auto and let's do the engine swap. So here we are, GT Auto, car maintenance and service, and it's time to do that engine swap. Now, like I've said before, you get plenty of warnings with the engine swap and it does remove all of those engine parts that you've put on. So really bear it in mind. 210k, let me take that hit now and then you can work out whether that's going to be best for you. You can have that big chance to decide. I mean, look how great that car looks. God knows what it's going to be like with this engine in, but we're about to find out. Right, 2JZ Supra engine. So looking at the stats, I'm not enamoured, if I'm honest with you. So the power drops to 325, brake horsepower from 467. The max torque increases dramatically. Good job it's got a 4-wheel drive system, and the power to weight ratio goes down as well. So we need to really hope that we can get some parts from the tuning shop once we've done this to max this thing to the limit and just see where we can get it to be. Right, 2JZ GTE Supra engine, install. We're going to lose all the parts, that's fine. And we're going from a 3-cylinder to a 6-cylinder. 210k, au revoir. And that's it, done. Out with the old, in with the new. Time to crack on. Right, tuning shop. Let's see what we can get from there. So you can see high lift camshafts, bore up. You can get all that thing again. Fully customizable computer, racing crankshaft, high RPM turbocharger. So that was, you might think all of that was money wasted. Stroke up, engine balance tuning, racing intercooler, air filter, silencer, exhaust manifold, and titanium connecting rods and pistons, and ultra high RPM turbocharger. I don't think I'll be getting that for right this second. I mean, what does that add? From 325 brake horsepower to 548. Do you know what? I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it and we're going to see how fast it is with that. It's going to be absolutely insane. Right, let me buy the rest of the parts. I'll meet you back at Deep Forest Raceway and this thing is going to get absolutely trashed. I'm thrown around this track like I stole it. Wow, I can't believe that. Right, let's see how many horses I can add on between now and meeting you back at Deep Forest Raceway. Here we are, back at Deep Forest Raceway, and this is what it's all come down to. It has all come down to this. So we have got a 128.312 to beat. We're sort of on par with that M3 Coupe, and if we go up, we know the M3, once it had that engine swap, was doing a 123.2. Now we've got to be able to be up there. We need to be in the top echelons of this list, surely. So we're going for top 5. That's where to see myself. Let's crack on. Let's see what we can do. So here we go. Let's get into this. Come on. Let's see what it's made of. Double the horsepower now. That ultra high RPM turbo on there. Nearly uncontrollable through that first section. But it's just trying, you can feel it just trying to wheel spin underneath. Look how quick it is. Oh, hard on the brakes there. Come on. Oh, look how fast it's going. It needs another gear. Needed another gear there. Definitely. A bit squirrely under braking. Come on. I'll tell you what. If you want this just for the fun factor, you're not going to be disappointed. Come on. Oh, a bit of a slide. Come on. Oh, I've got to have my wits about me yet. Come on. It's a second in. Another slide. Come on. Keep it tight line. Fighting it there to try and keep it to have a tighter line. It does have the 50-50 split, don't forget. Oh, big 4-wheel drift again. There's just so much power now. But I'll tell you what, once you get this dialed down and tuned, it's going to be awesome. Come on. Oh dear. Not often do you get a car that puts a massive smile on your face. I had to brake from a long way back just to get that stopped in time. Come on. Oh, it's quick. This is quick. Oh no, let's brake. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, where are you going to be? It's it. And we've done it. We've done it. Can't see the time. Can't see the time. There it is. Look at that. A 121.721. We didn't just beat the BM. We absolutely annihilated it by 1.5 seconds. It had been leading the charge. The last two, that's what we were on par with. And then we just took over. You're thinking of doing this build? Do it and don't look back. That is my advice to you. You know, first of all, that subscribe button. Stop missing out on this content. And second of all, get the Supra 2JZ engine, shove it in your Corolla, and don't look back. What a build, what a car. Honestly, fantastic. If we go to the ranking board and we just have a look there, look at it. I mean, it's not even comparable really when you think of where it is. 817 brake horsepower, and it is what, 1 pp more than the M3, which had 788. You know, this thing is just phenomenal. The only difference really is front engine rear wheel drive. The Corolla's 4-wheel drive, and the Coupe had 1 degree surface temperature more. That is it. Other than that, we smashed it. Now, if you are loving this, please hit the subscribe button. Please share to everyone you know. Help me grow this channel because you don't want to keep missing out on great things like this. The 4 new cars that have dropped today, I'm working on them as soon as I finish this, and I've got a massive 200 lap race event coming up this month. Don't miss out. And Fridays, of course, Fridays we have a lot of fun doing live streams, and there's more live streams coming up. You go and have a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one, and that's it. Take care.